Red Bull makes its first big change after Horner's sacking. Ferrari's new suspension is making rivals scared, and Mercedes reveals contract details for next year. Let's get into the latest F1 news. Toto Wolff, the team principal of Mercedes, has recently spoken about the future of his team, amid swirling rumors linking reigning champion Max Verstappen to a potential move to Mercedes. While speculation has soared, with many pundits suggesting a dramatic shift in the F1 landscape, Wolff has been quick to set the record straight regarding his drivers. In his latest remarks, Wolff has underscored that both George Russell and Kimi Antonelli are Mercedes' absolute priority for the upcoming seasons. This declaration comes at a time when the Formula One silly season is heating up, and fans are eager to see how the driver lineup is shaping up, especially with the contracts of both Russell and Antonelli set to expire at the end of the 2025 season. Despite the uncertainty, both drivers have expressed confidence in their futures with the team. However, guarantees have yet to be made, leaving fans on the edge of their seats. This is further complicated by Verstappen's tenuous position at Red Bull Racing. With the team's performance patterns showing inconsistencies and key figures departing, questions have arisen about whether the Dutch driver might entertain a switch. Adding to the intrigue, Wolff had previously revealed an interest in Verstappen during the lull between the British and Belgian Grand Prix. There were even unconfirmed reports suggesting recent sightings of both him and Verstappen in Sardinia, sparking further speculation. Yet, Wolff has emphasized that the team's immediate focus remains on solidifying their current lineup. In an interview with Austrian broadcaster ORF, he confirmed that discussions surrounding the future of Russell and Antonelli have been ongoing. He stated, "The direction of travel is definitely that we want to continue with George and Kimi. That is the absolute priority." Wolff acknowledges Verstappen's talents, but appears to dismiss the idea of having him on the team in 2026. He hinted at the complexity of Verstappen's future plans, suggesting that while they have considered him in the discussions, the priority lies firmly with their existing drivers. As the F1 season progresses, all eyes will be on Mercedes and their strategic decisions. It seems for now that Verstappen's potential move will remain hypothetical, with Wolff steering clear of any major surprises as the team prepares for the challenges ahead. The clarity on Mercedes' driver lineup will become more evident once contracts are finalized, but for the time being, it appears that change is not on the horizon. Stay tuned as we continue to follow the unfolding storylines in Formula One and what lies ahead for these competitive drivers in the coming seasons. As the drama unfolds in the world of Formula One, Toto Wolff's comments add an intriguing twist to the silly season. Despite the flight tracking rumors and fabricated images suggesting that he was spotted boarding Max Verstappen's private jet, Wolff found humor in it. He remarked that the new trend of photo collages with airplanes is unprecedented for F1. Sitting cozy with Verstappen on vacation doesn't automatically mean a team-up will happen, he highlighted, emphasizing their long-standing camaraderie over shared holiday destinations. Speaking of Verstappen, it's hard to envision him on a team other than Red Bull. After all, their junior program launched his career when he was just a teenager. Yet, rumors have begun swirling about unrest between Verstappen and his team. Even as he secured 4 consecutive World Driver Championships, 2024 saw Red Bull falter under pressure. With fierce competition from other teams energizing the grid, Red Bull struggled to introduce effective upgrades, leading to a dip in their performance. By mid-2024, despite Verstappen's stellar drive that clinched him the championship well before the season's finale, Red Bull found itself slipping to 3rd in the constructors' standings. Fast forward to the 2025 F1 season, the grim reality struck harder as Red Bull dropped to 4th. With Verstappen scoring nearly all of the team's points, the pressure mounted. The departure of key figures, including the shock firing of team principal Christian Horner after the British Grand Prix, signals a pivotal moment in the team's journey. Verstappen has often expressed a wish to end his F1 career with Red Bull. But with the landscape shifting rapidly, he may need to contemplate a different trajectory to maintain his competitive edge. While Wolff has publicly reaffirmed his commitment to the current Mercedes lineup for 2026, he did not dismiss the possibility of Verstappen being part of the 2027 plans. As we peel back the layers of this evolving F1 season, it's clear the stakes are rising. Will Verstappen's loyalty hold, or will he seek new challenges? It's a question that will keep fans on the edge of their seats. Stay tuned for more gripping updates and insights as we delve deeper into the heart of Formula One. Lewis Hamilton's journey with Ferrari has had a rocky start in the F1 2025 season. After a much-anticipated transfer, fans and analysts alike have looked forward to a significant performance leap. However, recent feedback from Hamilton and his teammate Charles Leclerc has raised concerns about the car's new rear suspension upgrade. During a recent filming day at Mugello, both drivers had the opportunity to test this highly anticipated suspension modification, designed to revive Ferrari's season. Unfortunately, their feedback was lackluster. They reported not noticing a substantial difference in the car's handling or speed, which is concerning given the importance of this upgrade in addressing the team's ongoing issues. Ferrari has struggled with significant ride height problems since the season opener in Australia, where it became evident that their SF25 model was running too low. This led to a series of performance setbacks, culminating in Hamilton's disqualification in China for excessive skid block wear just after he won the sprint race. Since then, Ferrari had to notice an unplanned increase in ride height, impacting performance and forcing drivers to adapt their racing style, particularly on long straights. With the new suspension, there was optimism that Ferrari could enhance their setup and compete more aggressively, particularly in their fight to maintain second place in the Constructors' Championship against rivals like Mercedes. Currently, Ferrari has a slim 12-point lead over Mercedes, which adds pressure to maximize the benefits of the latest upgrade. Despite the team's ambitious plans to introduce the new rear suspension at this weekend's Belgian Grand Prix, both drivers remain skeptical. The claim from Ferrari's simulation suggested a potential 0.1 seconds improvement in lap time, but on-track results from Mugello left much to be desired. As the season progresses, the upcoming races will be crucial for Hamilton and Ferrari to realize their potential. They'll be hoping that future adjustments can finally unleash the capability of the SF25. With the pressure mounting, fans are waiting anxiously to see if Ferrari will indeed find the breakthrough they desperately need. What comes next in this thrilling season of Formula One? Today, we're diving into the latest developments from the world of Formula One, specifically focusing on Ferrari and the insights offered by two of its star drivers, Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc. Recently, Ferrari wrapped up a filming day aimed at gathering crucial data following a new rear suspension upgrade. However, the day primarily served as a demonstration, with both drivers operating under fixed setups and special tires designed for such tests. The real impact of these enhancements is anticipated as the team refines the car's configuration. This upgrade is expected to significantly boost confidence for Hamilton and Leclerc, especially during dry weather qualifying laps. Moving ahead, Hamilton is vocal about shifting Ferrari's focus toward the F1 2026 car, known as Project 678. Given the sweeping rule changes looming next year, the latest suspension adjustment might turn out to be the team's major upgrade for this season. That said, fans can look forward to a minor upgrade to the car's power steering at the upcoming Hungarian Grand Prix, a response to driver complaints about steering precision and front-end stability, issues that have been troubling Leclerc since he raised concerns after securing his first podium this season in Saudi Arabia. Speaking of Leclerc, his issues with the car's steering have been persistent. After the Saudi Arabian race, he expressed dissatisfaction with how heavy the steering felt, lacking the assistance he expected. Meanwhile, as we reflect on Hamilton, it's worth noting that he'll soon mark 1 year since his last F1 victory, which he inherited in 2024. In the midst of these updates, we've also heard from Carlos Sainz, who revealed his shock at the prospect of Hamilton stepping into Ferrari. It's a whirlwind of emotions for the team, as cautious optimism prevails following new test findings. With Hamilton's seasoned feedback, Leclerc has found the experience enlightening. As for Hamilton, while he holds the record for race victories, there are still circuits that have eluded him. The upcoming races will certainly be a test of skill and strategy as these seasoned drivers navigate the challenges ahead. With changes and anticipated upgrades, fans can only speculate what's next for Ferrari and its ambitious roster. Stay tuned and don't forget to keep an eye on how this season unfolds. It's shaping up to be an exhilarating journey. Is Max Verstappen eyeing a seat at Mercedes for the 2026 F1 season? Recent rumors and insider comments stir up speculation about a potential switch for the reigning four-time world champion. Nelson Piquet Jr., Verstappen's brother-in-law, initially fueled excitement by suggesting that the move to Mercedes was nearly confirmed, but he has since walked back those claims. He theorized that Red Bull, in an unexpected twist, might have let go of team principal Christian Horner to keep Verstappen on board for at least one more season. As it stands, Verstappen is officially contracted with Red Bull until the end of the 2028 season. But with growing speculation and possible exit clauses, questions loom over his future. One key element of Verstappen's contract, a performance clause, could permit him to depart the team before 2028, but only if he falls short in the driver's standings, particularly after the next race in Hungary. Analyzing the possibility of Verstappen landing at Mercedes, things get intriguing. The choice for Mercedes seems straightforward: Verstappen or George Russell. Currently, Verstappen sits in third place with an 18-point lead over Russell, the driver most likely to be replaced if the rumors are validated. Behind them is Ferrari's Charles Leclerc, trailing by a further 28 points. Recent reports suggest that Ola Kalanius, the chief executive of Mercedes, is on board with the prospect of Verstappen joining the team for the 2026 season. Piquet Jr. remarked that Verstappen is merely waiting on final contract details, with a definitive announcement expected soon. However, Piquet Jr.'s recent comments reveal a shift in confidence regarding Verstappen's move to Mercedes. He speculated that perhaps Verstappen has indicated to Toto Wolff, Mercedes' team principal, that he is not interested in joining the Silver Arrows after all. In his appearance on the Pelas Pistas podcast, Piquet Jr. emphasized that Verstappen's priority is to drive a competitive car, echoing that it's not just about the money. With Red Bull and Mercedes being the only two teams that could satisfy Verstappen's desire to win, the stakes are high. There's also talk that Red Bull's decision to part ways with Horner was a strategic move to convince Verstappen to remain, a fascinating angle in this drama. Additionally, whispers about a potential meeting between Verstappen and Wolff in Sardinia have sparked further interest. Still, Piquet Jr. downplayed the significance of their concurrent presence on the island, pointing out that it's simply a popular vacation spot. As the new F1 2026 regulations approach, which will incorporate significant changes like 50% electrification and active aerodynamics, Mercedes appears to be preparing diligently. Their history of dominance in the hybrid era, winning 8 consecutive Constructors' Championships, is a testament to their capability. The motorsport world is abuzz with the potential changes in the driver lineup for 2026. Whether Verstappen remains with Red Bull or transitions to Mercedes could redefine the championship landscape in ways we can only begin to anticipate. The excitement is palpable, and fans are eager for clarity on where this top-tier driver will ultimately land. As we look toward the future of Formula One, one of the most significant developments is Red Bull Racing's decision to produce its own engines for the first time. With the formation of the Red Bull Powertrains division, they'll be collaborating with Ford. This shift comes as Honda exits its role as a supplier, now working with Aston Martin, making the 2026 season a pivotal moment for Red Bull. Interestingly, a recent report indicated that the competition landscape is quite challenging. Only one manufacturer, believed to be Mercedes, is reportedly in strong shape for the 2026 season. This means that many others are grappling with engine development and could be facing hurdles ahead of the new regulations. Among these manufacturers, some are significantly behind, struggling with various factors, including uncompetitive engines and choices around biofuels. This has left them at a disadvantage against those opting for synthetic fuels. At the British Grand Prix, Christian Horner, team principal of Red Bull, acknowledged the challenges ahead. While he is confident in the capabilities of Red Bull's new engine facility, he noted that it's unlikely they'll surpass Mercedes' competitive edge right from the start. However, he emphasized the importance of internal collaboration, stating that having chassis engineers and engine engineers working side by side can create valuable synergies. Horner also shared his long-term vision, suggesting that while 2026 might be a tough year, he believes these investments will pay off in subsequent years. He underscored that they have a capable team culture, which bodes well for their future endeavors. Speaking of the driving talent, Max Verstappen's future remains uncertain amid the recent shakeup with Horner's departure from Red Bull. Fans are eagerly awaiting updates on whether Verstappen will continue to lead the charge for Red Bull or if he will consider opportunities elsewhere, such as Mercedes. As this captivating story unfolds, the intrigue surrounding Red Bull Racing and its new direction intensifies, marking a crucial chapter in Formula One's evolving narrative. The developments over the next few seasons are sure to create thrilling dynamics in the sports championship landscape. Stay tuned for more exciting updates. Adrian Newey's expertise is now steering Aston Martin's future. His focus is currently on crucial aspects of the AMR26's design, things like suspension, fuel tank size, and wheelbase. These elements are foundational and won't change as the team gears up for the upcoming season. Now, for those who may not know, Newey is a colossal figure in F1, with over 200 race wins under his belt and a staggering 26 championships with teams like Williams, McLaren, and more in Red Bull. His recent move to Aston Martin as a managing technical partner is a game changer. Newey joined the team just before the season opener in Australia, and he's already making waves as a part owner after acquiring a share of the team. So, what's next for Newey and Aston Martin? He's spearheading the development of the team's first car, complying with the new regulations for 2026. This includes a 50% shift toward electrification, the use of sustainable fuels, and the introduction of active aerodynamics. They're teaming up with Honda for the engine and collaborating with partners like Aramco and Valvoline. It's a thrilling time for Aston Martin. With Newey at the helm, there's growing optimism that Aston Martin could become a serious contender under these new rules. His track record speaks for itself. He's known for adapting successfully to new regulations, which makes fans hopeful for what's to come. Currently, Newey is laying down the groundwork for the AMR26, focused on the car's basic architecture. The front and rear wings, along with the overall bodywork design, will be fine-tuned later in the process, allowing room for adjustments throughout the season. According to Newey, the foundational factors involve the layout of both the front and rear suspension, along with the crucial details of fuel tank sizing and wheelbase. Time is of the essence, and Newey acknowledges that they're in a race against it, coupled with some limitations in their simulation tools. His strategy? To make the most accurate assessments possible right from the start. Interestingly, if you look back at his previous design successes, the suspension systems he creates have been pivotal for performance. For instance, Newey designed the suspension for the RB18, which helped establish Red Bull's dominance post-2022. Last season, Red Bull experienced unparalleled success, winning 21 out of 22 races, mainly due to the innovative designs he implemented. While entering the 2026 regulations, Newey has expressed optimism about innovation. In an interview, he mentioned that these new rules provide more potential for creative design than he had initially anticipated. In summary, Adrian Newey is not just a name, he's a beacon of innovation and success in F1. As he tackles the AMR26, there's no doubt the automotive world will be watching closely. Could Aston Martin rise to the top with Newey's genius guiding them? Only time will tell. Stay tuned for more updates and make sure you subscribe to catch all the latest news in the world of Formula One. See you next time. Adrian Newey, known for his incredible design genius, has sparked discussions about potential loopholes in the F1 2026 regulations that may benefit Aston Martin significantly. The community is buzzing with speculation, especially with endorsements from Formula One legends like Damon Hill, who believes Newey's insights could lead to a competitive edge. Newey described his reflections on the upcoming regulations, comparing them to the substantial changes seen in 2022. Initially, he felt the rules were tightly prescribed, limiting a designer's creative space. However, diving deeper into the details revealed exciting opportunities for innovation. He emphasized that while teams eventually converge, the early stages often showcase diverse approaches, which enriches the competition. Variation between teams is great, he noted, adding that it can become bland if every car looks similar. Looking ahead to 2026, Newey is optimistic and predicts a similar atmosphere to 2022, with teams leveraging the flexibility in regulations to find unique solutions. Though he anticipates that some approaches may be abandoned over time, the diversity of strategies at the onset is something he looks forward to. In the context of Aston Martin, Newey's impact is already making waves. After joining from Red Bull in March, he expressed that the team needs to develop a winning mentality to achieve success. While not positioning himself as a cheerleader, he acknowledged the importance of cultivating an environment that fosters competitiveness. What does the future hold for Aston Martin and its drivers, Fernando Alonso and Lance Stroll? As the team pushes forward, all eyes will be on how Newey's strategies translate into real performance on the track. So, could Aston Martin become the next title-winning team under Newey's guidance? Only time will tell. Stay tuned for more updates and make sure to subscribe to catch all the latest news in the world of Formula One. See you next time.